Happy summer, everybody. Hope you had a nice 4th of July. We're back in the showroom. Special guest today, Tina Miller.
Woo!
Welcome, Tina.
Thank you.
Tina's going to introduce Debbie today. Take it away.
Thank you, Josh, for the warm welcome. Hi, everyone. We're so excited to be back. Come on in the showroom. We miss seeing all of your faces.
Okay,
with
I don't
masks.
think she was doing a good enough job, so I'm going to do it. Welcome, everybody. I want to introduce Debbie, who is going to do Peter Fasano today. Take it away, Debbie.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh, once again, and thank you, Christina. Welcome to the series, Christina.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming back and watching our series again. It's been a lot of fun, and we're going to continue to do these, as you know. And so it's the best way for us to get the new product out for you all to see. And today, as Josh said, we're going to be doing Peter Fasano. So I'm going to do a nice layered story, colored story. I'm going to mix wallpaper, most of which are the grasscloth version of the wallpapers, and I'm going to mix it with the fabrics, okay? A few of the fabrics are going to be the large pieces that are some of our wings, which is a nice thing to see in the big scale. And I'm going to angle it not as far down as before because of the wallpaper. So I'm going to try to have a little bit of a curve so you can see it on a vertical and a little bit as it curves down onto the table as a horizontal. Okay, so I will start. And a few things I do want to say prior to, and that is that Peter Fasano will custom color anything. And it's not a very long lead time, which is always nice as well. Also, their grass cloth that I'm going to show you can also be made onto a vinyl and a paper. And any of the fabrics can be printed on an outdoor fabric, which is also really fabulous. So you're gonna like to see this. It's super fun, and then I'll start right now. Oop, there's my mask. Okay, first I'll start with Samburu. And Samburu is it goes this way, sorry. It's a beautiful grass cloth, as you can see, but it also comes on it as a paper. And this is the color Midnight. There are other colorways as well. And it's really bold, a really graphic pattern. It's a very painterly look. And I'm showing it here with fabric that's called Sirapa. Sirapa comes in these beautiful colorways here that you can see, and I'll try to scheme it a little bit better like that so you can see. Sirapa is a really nice linen. It's very, very heavy, and it's great for upholstery as well as drapery. And again, really pretty colorways here. And as you know, always ask me if you like any memo samples, or you can send them into Kiana or anybody else in the showroom, and we can all help you. This is Argus. Argus also comes in other colorways, comes in a beautiful ground as well that has a little bit more of a shimmer. It's a nice large scale. These are two different colorways. As you can see here, the background here on this little teardrop shape here is a little bit more like a chocolate. And then the bottom piece, as you can see here, in the last 6 inches, has the ground here, the background color in the teardrop as orange, and then the fuchsia. So those are two different colorways there. And again, there are other colorways. Peter Fasano also has a really great website with wonderful install shots. So please go ahead on his website, and you can see some really, really great install shots as well. This is a really beautiful fabric. We actually custom color this quite a bit. I have a friend a designer friend who did this in another colorway that she custom colored, and it was just beautiful. I'm gonna try to lay it out a little bit better and see if we can do this here. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you this in the also in a really pretty colorway of a wallpaper. This is Jaipur, and the colorway on this is ochre. And here we have it in the wallpaper. Isn't that great? So here, this is the grasscloth version. This is Jaipur in the papaya colorway, and then this is ochre in the grasscloth version as well. So we have a lot of other more colors also available on that. And then we have Hilleby. Hilleby is a beautiful sheer. So this is gonna look beautiful in your room. It's a great look. This is actually our wing, and it has a really nice hand to it and a beautiful sheer. It drapes really nicely, as you can see here. And I'm gonna hold this pattern up a little bit so you can see Hilleby and the scale here. Isn't that beautiful? So that's in a sheer. It also comes on a linen, and it also comes in a really pretty wallpaper. And this is the wallpaper. So here's Libby, like this. And this is the kiwi color and the green, and then down below is the cherry. And again, other colorways and other grounds as well, so you can choose different grounds in the grasscloth, and they can also be printed on a paper. And then next we have Chatsworth. Chatsworth is a really lovely wallpaper as well. These are digitally printed, and so the turnaround time is really nice. And again, beautiful in this colorway here, and that colorway is called Danube. And then we have spruce in the bottom. And also in the pink version is peat. So here on the side on the right is peat. And then we have a really great fabric. This is a very good classic, sort of traditional but fun. This is called Lauren. It's a really great check. A really pretty install shot as well on the their website. I think they're using the pink and the purple, and it's just really lovely. And it's a nice classic, like I said, and it's really nice fabric. It's on a great linen, and this is called Lauren check. And here's another great wallpaper. This is Libby again. Libby is the same pattern that I showed you in the sheer, but you can see the graphic pattern in the large scale sense right here. Beautiful colorway. It's beautiful with this sort of tone on tone blues. The colorway of Libby is in this pattern is called Indigo. And then Ellsworth. Beautiful fabric in Ellsworth. This also has a wallpaper, a coordinating wallpaper. Very pretty colors here, as you can see in the bottom. So we have a little bit more tone on tone with the browns, and then the gorgeous magenta, and then this really pretty sort of soft taupe color with a little bit of a midnight blue, gorgeous sort of sea glass green with the soft blue, and then that pink and brown. Really beautiful. I've seen this installed as drapery in a bedroom, and it was really lovely. Gorgeous colorways. Again, beautiful install shots online. Here's Chatsworth. You saw Chatsworth a little while ago. And then Chatsworth here is the sorbet color, which is again lovely. And an up close view here is a paper weave and the natural fleck. Really pretty. And then a nice traditional pattern here in Italia. Italia is actually custom colored quite a bit. Like I said in the beginning, they will custom color anything for you. And again, really pretty colorways. So you have that pink, and you have the yellow and black, and then you have the pretty grays, it's different versions of grays, and then that traditional blue, which is really lovely. And this again is called Italia. And this colorway here in the blue is called Capri. This is a great pattern here in this wallpaper. And this is called Thatch. The main color here is called Nocturne. It's a nice white ground on this. Again, this is a nice grass cloth. As you can see, the pretty colors that are available on the bottom are coral reef, amethyst, wedgwood, soot, and mill pond. And again, all of these can be printed on a different ground as well. So if you don't want it on a grass cloth and you want it printed on a paper, you may do that. If you want to have it printed on a vinyl, you can do that as well. And it's really quick turnaround time. This is called Trotwood. This is a beautiful colorway. It's called Beacon Hill in this main color, and then there are a few other colorways here. So the colorway on this is called Gossamer. This is a really pretty soft blue in that. So it has a little bit of a tree of life pattern inspired, and it's again really pretty, and the colors are lovely. This is Quarry, K-O-R-I, Quarry. This is a nice graphic pattern, has some nice painterly brush strokes in this. There's also a reverse, which I will show you. I think I have it included in this. So you're gonna have the opposite, so the negative space becomes a positive, and it's really pretty, it's graphic, it's fun, great for bathrooms, powder rooms, great for kids' rooms, even fun entryways, great. And then a nice stripe here in Libby Stripe. Libby Stripe has a really pretty ground here. As you can see, it's more like a herringbone ground. There's quite a few colorways in this. As you can see, we've got the pink and brown, and then we have the softer blue, and then we have a brighter blue with the big main stripe. So as you can see here, there's a little bit of a different colorway with the blues. And then this beautiful soot color here with that soft yellowy green, and then the grays and brown. It's a really nice fabric. It's really pretty. Certainly if you wanted to change the angle, you may, but really it's typical width, but really lovely. It's a lot of stripes with Peter Fasano, so again, go on their website and you can choose from a lot of different stripes. And it's really nice to see. This is called a Serengeti. This is a newer pattern for Peter Fasano. Great colorways in this as well. It's really fun. So you can see the greens and the blues, and I won't go through all the colorways, but there are a lot. So again, you can certainly ask us, or you can go on the website. It's very user-friendly, and it's a lot of fun. And then we have Leopardo. This is just a really fun take on an animal print. It's not necessarily an animal print, but it sure looks like a lot of fun. It's really lively, really fun. Great colorways again. So you have that pretty blue, you have the pink, you have the yellow and the red, and then, the yellow and the black and gray, and the greens. And then another grass cloth. This is called Cowrie shell. This also is a newer pattern for Peter Fasano. It has a really nice kind of cross check in that. I'm going to show you the pattern looks like large scale. I hope that helps. I hope you can see that okay. It's a really nice repeat, and it's really fun. Great colorways in this as well. And there's a few more colorways in this, and I'm going to show you another one towards the end that has a little bit more of a sheen, which is lovely. This is Leopardo again. Very soft color palette, where the other ones are a little bit more vibrant. This is a little bit more muted, a little bit more pastel, and really pretty and soft. So you can have a little bit of take on that that leopard skin, but it's a little bit more gentle. And then we have Dovia. This is a very pretty, very feminine look with those beautiful peonies. And this is the color, it's called pewter. And the ground on this is really nice. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's a little bit understated. So this is beautiful for dining rooms, for bedrooms, really lovely. And then I'm going to show you Hudson. Hudson is also a newer pattern. This is lovely. It looks like a little bit of a crosshatch on this as well. It's not pretty. Great colorways. You have the blues, the pink, the soft yellow, and then the soot, and then the green, the blue, and the black. It's a nice scale, very user-friendly. It's a nice heavy linen. Peter Fasano also has, I think it's about 12, something like that. I'm going to loosely call it a dozen different grounds to choose from. One of which is, like I said earlier, is a nice outdoor ground. So a lot of these would be pretty as outdoor fabrics as well. Which obviously you can use indoor. This is a really nice fabric. This is called Brompton. Brompton is a very popular small scale pattern for Peter Fasano, and it is custom colored a lot as well. So you have a lot to choose from, but if you have particular color blue that you need to coordinate with, you certainly can do that. And we're always happy to help with that. And this again is called Brompton. And then another pattern here is called reverse Quarry. This is what I was talking about earlier when I talked about the reverse, where the negative space becomes the positive. This is reverse Quarry. And now here we have Trotwood. Trotwood I showed you earlier in wallpaper and also in fabric. And this is the color called Crocus. And then there's another colorway here, and that is called Java. So this is a little bit more brown toned with a pretty soft green and that sort of soft butter yellow. And then here's another pretty crocus color on Wickfield. Wickfield is a really nice scale. Again, really soft pattern. It's a very nice repeat, and that is called Wickfield. And then after that, we have Visca. Visca is a nice scale as well. And this is actually a nice, you see the ground on this? This is this is a nice ground. This is a paper weave, and this colorway here is called Wedgwood. And then on the bottom, you can see how it's not as bright, and it's a softer color. It's called Autumn. It's a little bit more like a lavender. And then we have Chesapeake. Chesapeake is a really pretty pattern as well. This is a nice floral in the color Wedgwood. Nice colorways again. Again, please feel free to look online and check out any other colors that you like. They have a very nice editing section, so you can really narrow down what you like and what you need. This is pretty as well. Sorry, this is upside down. This is Cowrie shells. I showed you Cowrie shells earlier, but on a different ground. This is the one that has a little bit more of a shimmer to it, and it's a sisal, and it's also a metallic. So it'll have a little bit of shimmer to it. It just kind of jazzes it up. It's beautiful for powder rooms. It's really fun. It has that cowrie shell look, which is like that little puka bead that we remember when we were kids. Some of the guys used to wear those necklaces. And this is Chatsworth. Chatsworth again, I showed you earlier in a wallpaper, and this is the color spruce in the fabric. And then there are 3 other colorways here on the bottom. So you have the pink and the blue, you have that beautiful orange and blue and green, and that beautiful blue and blue. Lovely. And then we have reverse Cowrie again. This is reverse Quarry, sorry. And the color on this is Twilight. And Angelina, this is really fun. Angelina is a great stripe. It's a little bit more bohemian looking, really fun. It's a nice heavy, this is actually a cotton, and it's nice and heavy, beautiful for drapes, but also great for upholstery. And again, really pretty colors in the base. And then Argus. I showed you Argus in the sheer. I showed you Argus also in another wallpaper and also in a fabric. This is the color Cocoa, and it's a sisal ground. And then another nice stripe. This is called Georgia Stripe. So Georgia Stripe also comes in these great colors. This main color that I'm showing you is called Wedgwood. It has beautiful coordinates, soft pinks, and it has this just really nice range in hue. Nice blue, and more of a gray, the soft yellow, the more taupe color, bluey green, and then again a gray, charcoal gray. So that's Georgia Stripe. And then here's Vriska. Vriska I showed you a little while ago in a different wallpaper that was more, had a little bit more of a sisal appearance, and this is blue and teal. And then Jaya. Jaya is a really fun fabric. Jaya is, if I can sort of turn this around a little bit more for you. This is from our wings. You get to see this great big repeat here. And it's a small repeat, but it's a beautiful shape. So this beautiful striping, a little bit of horizontal. You can see the up close to that. I don't want to change the color, but it's quite gorgeous. Beautiful blues in that, and that's Jaya. This is a beautiful linen. And then finally, I have Jaipur. Jaipur, I showed you earlier in a lot of different sort of mediums. And this is a metallic, it's a linen string. And you can see how it has a beautiful shimmer. It's really quite elegant. It's beautiful, beautiful tone on tone almost with this blue and that gorgeous ground. It's really stunning. So this is called, again, Jaipur. And the color of this is capri blue. And the ground is linen string metallic silver blue. Beautiful. And I also want to show you an example of some of the outdoor. So, this is an outdoor fabric that's a print, and this is printed on their outdoor material. And here's another one. And then also we have he has a nice selection of outdoor solids. So you can have a lot of colors to choose from on the outdoor solids, which is a very nice woven. And also, if you're interested, Peter Fasano does have a very nice book for wallpaper, and you can just talk to me about that, and I'm happy to get that for you. It's right here, and here we go. So there's a nice book here. It shows some nice install shots as you go along, and it's really handy if you need to show your clients as well. And this is an example of the vinyl for wallpaper. So you can see 2 different patterns that are printed here. It's type 1 residential, it's durable, it's wipeable. So please keep that in mind if it is something that you're looking for. And I'm going to now turn this up a little bit so I can say thank you. So thank you so much. Once again, always nice to see you. And please come in anytime. We'd love to have you in here. And call us, email us, text, whatever you need, and we're happy to get you whatever you need. Thanks again. Happy summer.